hits him for a 9-yard loss. So it's going to bring up 4th and 9 back at the 20-yard line where they started. Seems to be a little confusion out there on the field. Zaney stepping off to the side, and Hungry Thistle stepping in for him on that left side bunch. Ball is hiked. Lieutenant Dan scrambles to his left. He's going to pass deep and intercepted by Tom Box, who made a great read and took advantage of fumble.
Oh,
just like that.
Almost got it right.
Yeah, that was just a slightly underthrown pass, and Tom able to make a good read on that, coming up with the interception. Unfortunately, he had some popcorn before the game, and the ball slipped out of his hands, but Jaden was there to pick it up.
Fumbles always at ill times.
Yeah.
You never want those fumbles, and they always come out when you least expect them.
So Krevin again under center, hikes the ball, scrambles out left, drops deep, throws across field again. Ball is picked up by Lufa, who runs it out and just shy of the first down. He's tackled at the 29-yard line by Chris Taco. Yeah, one of the things, we've seen this crossfield pass several times already. And by crossfield pass, what I'm talking about are passes that are thrown to the weak side of the field. And the Reapers are going to have to make some adjustments because the Packers have really been able to eat up some yardage on those crossfield passes there.
Oh, yeah. Krevin's willing to throw it there. So you cannot leave that alone at all.
Mm-hmm. Ball is hiked. Krevin scrambles to his left. He drops back. He just evades Zane. He's going to run across, pick up the first down, makes a couple of short moves, and is finally brought down by Mr. Extraordinary after a pickup of 8. That is going to bring up another Packers first down at the 21-yard line. All right. Krevin has dropped back. He immediately has got Ricky Bobby in his face. Looks like he elects to just throw the ball out.
That was reminiscent of ball dev right there. Whoa. 40-yard drop.
Well, I had some great penetration there early by Ricky Bobby, who just came right through and immediately got into Krevin's face. He really had nowhere to go.
No, he got kind of stuck there. It was a good throw out.
Krevin rolling to his right, dropping back a country mile, throws it up the middle short. Ball is caught by Lufa, who is stumbled and brought down by Skinnerd. So a lot of footwork for a 2-yard gain, bringing up 3rd and 8 on the 20-yard line.
I'm surprised no one came up because that guy was almost sitting there for a good 10 seconds.
Yeah, you know what happens a lot of times, especially if a defense doesn't really communicate it really well. Defenses get kind of myopic and they don't communicate and say, hey, the QB is dropping back 20, 25 yards, telling, which should signal to the secondary to kind of step up there because the ball can only be thrown so far. Wow. Krevin immediately making some moves, gets out, gets the pass off crossfield, and is intercepted by Mr. Extraordinary.
Now that looks more like me. The cross-field passes don't do good for me.
Well, the challenge with those crossfield passes is that, the ball hangs up in the air for so long. It really does give a defender a chance to get under that ball there. So unless you've got a solid game plan, it's not really something that you see most teams using regularly.
Yeah.
Skinner getting hit behind the line by Otis. Bringing up 2nd and 15, and he was very lucky that he managed to get out of the end zone in time.
That was really close, yeah.
But now the Reapers are in dangerous territory. They're on their own 3-yard line. Skinner's going to be taking the snap in the end zone. I'd look for the Packers to just come in and well, there you go.
Wow.
That's how you do it. Quick pass to the slant receiver there. Chris Taco there picking up 18 yards before
that's
being
a good go-to right there.
Yeah, that's a great play call by the Reapers there to get that ball out of the end zone quick. They pick up a good good yardage there, 18 yards, and now they're out on their 20-yard line. Skinner's scrambling. He makes a move to the outside. He's brought down by Otis after a pickup of 6. So after the sack there, the Reapers able to put back-to-back plays together to make some decent yards there.
Keeping that quick pace, both team.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball is high. Skinner scrambles to his left. He's showing run. He does cross, but is brought down almost immediately by Odif, picking up 2 yards, bringing up 3rd and 2 from the 27-yard line. Dan takes the ball, scrambles to his right, drops back, shows run. Oh, he's got a receiver wide open, deep, and it is caught by Bizarre, who should be taking it to the house. And look at him go! 73-yard touchdown play.
For this deep middle. Those safeties need to shift. That's all I can say on that one. That's a big coverage fault there.
Yeah, it's I'd have to go back and look at the replay, but Bizarrely was just wide open, had at least a couple steps on the defender there. Actually had to come back for the pass, but was still able to keep his distance and break away for that touchdown play there.
I think that was a plain miscommunication between safeties or something there.
It may have been, but that is going to put the score tied with 8 minutes, 44 seconds left to go in the half. The Packers and the Reapers tied at 7.
And now the nail biting begins. The back and forth battle between.
Exactly.
Well, on paper and what we're seeing on the field, both of these teams are pretty equal in terms of talent and ability on both sides of the ball. So I would expect the remainder of this game to be a shootout, just like it's been so far.
Oh yeah, it's going to be back and forth all night, so get ready.
It's going to come down to the last quarter. There's no way we can tell right now who's going to win this.
Yeah. Ball is kicked. Krevin takes the ball, crosses the 30, makes a move to the outside, circles back, and it is hit hard by Skinner Sky Tower there. So 12-yard pickup on the return. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Packers' 27-yard line.
Yeah, if you watched any of the scrims between these two, they were very back and forth. They'd win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Mm-hmm. So it really just kind of matters.
All right. I think we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the referees there. I see Flo Burner, Rhino Red Star out there at referee. I also saw Lone Wolf and Castigar is your referee crew tonight. So thank you guys for stepping up. We wouldn't have games without referees. So if you're listening and you are interested in contributing to the UFL, we always have a need for people willing to step up as referees, commentators, streamers especially. So you can reach out to anybody in the UFL. You can reach out to Greg Stella if you're interested in working with the media department. You can reach out to Horns or Omega if you're interested in refereeing. Ball is thrown, caught by Lufa, who's still on his feet somehow before finally being brought down by Skinner. Pickup of 8 and the 1st down for the Packers. And the Reapers are going to have to look on that weak side there. They're going to have to find a way to pick up that short receiver.
Krevin is rolling back a lot more than I'm used to seeing him do. But there's a reason for him doing it, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, as you see right now, he's got a lot of pressure on him. He throws that ball.
True.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw. That could have easily been intercepted there. But, Krevin's under a lot of pressure. That front four, they're finding ways to get in. The Reapers have made an adjustment on their front four. We see Tino out there at OLB now and Ricky Bobby on the line. So, again, a lot of pressure shown by Krevin, who drops back, who throws the ball. And that did not cross the line of scrimmage from my viewpoint. So I'm curious to see what the call is going to be.
No.
Normally be a penalty there, and they'll probably address it. Or maybe not.
Well, Krevin's facing the Oompa Loompa squad on that front four. I don't think there's a player on there that's taller than 7 feet 1 inch.
Yeah.
What that
very
means
fast.
is that you're facing absolutely. You're facing a very, very fast front four. So it's going to be hard for those offensive linemen to pick up those guys because they're so fast. So the Packers rather are going to have to find a way to make an adjustment, and we're seeing an adjustment here. We're seeing Krevin step off and taking the receiver spot. A little bit of shifting around. Looks like Owen Joseph or Lufa Sponge is going to be taking some snaps at the QB spot, but we'll have to wait and see. There seems to be a little bit of confusion going on.
Yeah, some type of changes. I'm not sure. No timeout was called or anything.
Well, I see the play clock was paused, so maybe they're addressing the last play.
Yeah, probably.
I talk about the Reaper size here, and I'm looking at Tor there, and if ever there was a Gimli in the game.
Yeah, I've called him that before. I think during games he should be allowed to be on mic just to make the games a little less dull. I think he should be allowed to be on mic and talk. I think the games would be a lot more fun.
A couple seasons back, I played with him on the Panthers team, and let's just say he made kickoffs a lot more entertaining than kickoffs normally are.
Yeah.
I think at one point he was even taking requests for kickoff cadences, which was
I've heard a few
interesting.
Myself, so yeah.
Oh my god.
It was interesting. So Packers making a change. Looks like Owen Joseph is going to step in at QB. Krevin on the back side, on the weak side, inside receiver there. So a little bit of a change of look for the Packers. The Reapers are still saying with their adjustments, with Zaney and Tina with the OOBs, with Ricky Bobby sliding over to defensive end.
Honestly, I think they're doing the rotation is to throw off the Reapers a little bit as to what they're trying to do.
They need to change it up a little bit, change the pace, see what they can do here.
Well, really, this is what preseason's about. It's
seeing what works.
Seeing what works, seeing what players respond in different positions. We see Flo Burner there sashaying out onto the field. Looks like he's speaking to the Packers about something. And there he goes, Moonbot walking back off the field. So flag has been thrown. I'd be
very
interested.
Delayed flag.
Yeah,
like 5 minutes ago.
I'm wondering what the conversation is. If we have anybody who's corresponding with the refs there, I'd love to know what's going on.
Yeah, it would be nice, but we'll eventually find out here.
That information will come to our ears eventually. Somebody will send it up here.
All right. Well, the ball is put back in play, and Owen takes the ball. He scrambles out to his left, rolls back over to his right, dropping way back deep, throws across, and that's going to be intercepted. Bizarrely making the excellent read there on that out receiver, picks off the ball, and is eventually brought down by Lufa, who threw the pass after a pickup of 18 yards.
And nice read by Biserly.
Yeah, he really kind of read that all the way. He saw that receiver going on that out route and, just timed it perfectly and was able to step in front of that ball there. So a big turnover deep in Reapers territory there. So let's see if the Reapers can capitalize. Lieutenant Dan, he hikes the ball. He's scrambling out to his right. He's showing run. He crosses the line. He makes he runs straight up the middle. And look at him go.
Wow.
Wow. I was about to say.
An extra 15 yards there. I didn't think he was getting. Wow.
It's not every day you see everybody faked out on a straight run. I was really expecting him to make a cut, and he just ran right between two defenders. Ball is hiked. Dan scrambles out. He looks like he's looking for a run. He scrambles back over to his left. Odith in hot pursuit. He passes the ball, and it is caught.
Oh. That was a dangerous throw, too.
It was. He had Odith on his tail. He had defenders in the area, but Chris Taco able to bring down the pass rather, for the go-ahead score.
I mean, if you're going to throw a 50-50, I would throw it near Chris Taco for sure. That would probably be my go-to.
You could do a lot worse. Yeah, absolutely. However, the downside to that is he ended up getting tackled in the end zone and UFL field glitch for the loss. Ball is misplaced there a little bit. Should actually be placed in the center, but they're going to have to kick it from the left hash, I believe.
Has it always done that?
Yeah,
or is this something new? Okay.
I noticed it last season. I didn't notice it prior to that. So I think some of the changes that were introduced to the field to address some issues may be contributing to this.
Oh. I mean, this just makes it so much more difficult. I mean, you could miss that kick right there, sideways.
Yeah, it's challenging, but the Reapers able to pick it up. So with 6:11 to go in the half, the Reapers capitalized on a big interception by Bizarrely and able to take in the ball for the go-ahead score. Your score is 14 Reapers, Packers 7.
Still close. Seems about right now. Yeah.
All right, Packers back to receive, goes deep and bounces out of the end zone. So the Packers will take the ball at their own 20-yard line. And it looks like we've got Crevin stepping back in under center.
Yeah, I think that they tried something, it didn't work, so they're going to go back to what was working.
And, well, I see a couple of flags thrown on the play. I'm not really sure what the call is, but I don't see the chains moving. So,
will we even know if there's something? Oh, it says it's in play. So,
here we go. All right, ball is hiked. Crevin showing some moves. He's rolling out to his right. He's got a receiver short there. Scrambles back the other way. Throws it across the field. And, oof. Man,
that was close.
That was very close and dangerous.
Michael Ramsey sticking his fingers inside of Mr. Extraordinary's helmet, poking him in the eyes and coming down with the catch there, but is immediately brought down there. So, yeah, very dangerous floating pass there for a 5-yard gain. Kevin scrambling. He throws it deep. He's got a receiver in the area. Brought down by Chris Taco, so intercepted. It looks like Jaden was the intended receiver on the play, but Chris Taco was brought down. I'm sorry, I was about to say Lieutenant Dan, but then I was going to have to, explain.
Exactly.
Explain how that
you did it right. You did it
right. Yeah, so another big turnover with giving the Reapers excellent field position, just shy of the 50-yard line. So the Reapers will take over on their own 43. So the Reapers have an opportunity here to go up a couple of scores going into halftime. You've got 5 minutes, 29 seconds remaining. The Reapers have put together a couple of big drives so far. They've been able to move the ball effectively. So the Packers are really going to have to stiffen up on defense if they don't want the Reapers to go ahead a couple of scores, which, I mean, let's be honest, a couple of scores to the Packers is not something to really be sweating, but
say that if it was like another team, but that can mean a lot between these two teams, especially how many times these balls are being turned over.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, momentum is a real thing, even in SL football. Momentum is a lot, and if you give the team like the Reapers momentum, you let them build that confidence, you let them get that swagger. They get that lead and start relaxing more and stop making whatever little mental mistakes they're making. It could be dangerous, for any team, including the Packers. So this is going to be an important drive for both teams, really, but I think more so for the Packers to kind of take some of that momentum away from the Reapers.
Exactly.
It does look like the Reapers are doing a player change at the moment.
Okay, well, they are all lined up now, lining up in the bunch left formation with Kent Zaney and Bizarrely out there on the strong side with Chris Taco and Mr. Extraordinary on the backside there. Ball is hiked. Skinner's rolling out to his left. He shows run, but drops back. Oh, he waited too long to make a move, and Odith is punishing him for it. Brings Skinner down for a loss of 7 yards, bringing up second and 17. On the 36-yard line.
Dang.
Ball is hiked. Skinner's making a move, rolls back to his left. He's got Ochocinco, gets the ball off in time, and the catch is made by Mr. Extraordinary, who runs the ball out to the 14-yard line and is brought down by Lufa, bringing up 3rd and 3. So the Reapers wasting no time. Ball is hiked. Skinner scrambles to his left, right back over to his left, throws the ball short, picks up the first down. Pass is caught by Bizarrely, who was brought down by Tom Box after a pickup of 4 yards. So the Reapers, after a rough start there, able to show some forward momentum, moving the ball effectively, picking up the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Yep, keeping up the quick pace. Wow.
Oh,
Sacked.
yeah, not so much a sack as Skinner running into a parked car.
Okay.
Park.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I'm wondering if maybe he was in mouse look and didn't see Odith drifting off the block there. But yeah, he's brought down for a 4-yard sack. Skinner scrambling around and is hit by Odith again, who was just tattooing his name on Skinner's chest there. They're going to have to do something.
Facing you at all. It's a scary, scary thing.
It really is. Odith is just one of those guys who year after year is so dangerous on that outside. You almost have to game plan for him, and even when you do, he finds ways to get around you.
Exactly.
Ball is hiked. This ball is thrown to the sideline. It is caught by Mr. Extraordinary, who tries to pick up the first down, but is brought down by Dante after a pickup of 15 yards. So that is going to bring up 4th and 4. So critical 4th down here for the Reapers with 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the half.
It's got to keep the momentum. Keep going here.
Ball is high. Scrambles to his right, rolls back to his left. He throws the ball short. Oh!
What?
Wow. Chris Taco making the catch, but is brought down almost immediately by Lufa, by Owen. It doesn't look like they're going to pick up the first down. The field being a troll there with its "this one's too close to call" message, but it was clearly a yard short of first down. So that is going to be a turnover on downs. The Packers, will start at their 36-yard line.
Yes.
37, yeah.
Close. Yeah.
37-yard line. All right. So Owen back under center. He takes the ball, rolls out to his left. He crosses the line, tries to make a move, but stumbled and eventually brought down by Mr. Extraordinary there. So a pickup of 1 yard, bringing up 2nd and 9 from the Packers 38.
I'm seeing a lot more turnovers than I expected. I really didn't expect this many, especially this early, between these two teams.
Well, your two teams are playing that, any mistake that you make is can come back to haunt you. Owen taking the ball out, crossing the line, picking up a good run of 7 yards before being brought down by Jazzy. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 from the 45-yard line. Clock is still running. We've got 1 minute, 40 seconds left to go in the half. Neither team using a timeout at this point. Owen takes the ball. He's scrambling to his left, makes a couple of moves, rolls back to his right, is stumbled and brought down by Tino there after a sack of 11 yards. So that is going to bring up 4th and a country mile there for the Packers. 4th and 13. Now, I'm not even sure if
I don't think he knows the word punt.
Yeah, I don't think they know that they have a punt formation in their playbook there.
I think they erased that from their playbook.
Yeah, a punt is a Hail Mary pass downfield, which is what we're seeing right here. So he's got a receiver in the area. Intercepted by Skinner.
Just as good as a punt.
Pretty much. Yeah, absolutely. So another turnover. This one is a interception by Skinner, who's brought down by Jaden, bringing up 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line with 55 seconds left to go in the half.
They got to go quick.
Ball is passed to the out. Looks like he's going to step out of bounds there after a pickup of 9 yards. Good play there to preserve the clock there by Mr. Extraordinary. He's going to bring up 2nd and 1 on the 40-yard line with 45 seconds left to go in the half. Skinner scrambles to his left. He's got Gimli right behind him. Makes a move. Throws another out pass again, this time to Kent Boss, and manages to step out of bounds.
Had to struggle to get out there.
Yeah, he was stumbled and luckily was able to get out of bounds there, stopping the clock with 36 seconds left to go in the half. Skinner rolling out, looking for a receiver. He's going to take the ball, pick up 6 yards.
He does have timeouts.
And there's a timeout called there.
Yep.
So after a pickup of 6 yards, he's brought down by Leroy there. And the Reapers use a timeout with 27 seconds left to go in the half, bringing up 2nd and 4. So the Reapers wasting no time getting back on the ball. Just waiting for the ball to be put back into play. All right. Skinner rolling out to his left, dropping back, looking for a receiver possibly on the outside. Dropping back again. He's got out behind him, who comes up with the big sack.
Ooh.
If there was a scrim, that would definitely be a dab, but
well, one of those players was able to get their sprint off, and another one was not. So after the big sack by Alf, that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. Ball is put back in the play. Hikes, scrambles out, is immediately under pressure, gets stumbled and brought down by Otis, his old friend, his Siamese twin there. That is going to bring up 4th and 23. The clock is going to tick. I don't think they're going to get this one off, and they're not. All right, so that is going to bring us to halftime. The Reapers are going to go into the forming tonight. Doesn't look like it.
Really?
I don't see anyone.
That's I think that's a first for the season so far.
Yeah, at least one cheerleading squad has showed up per team, so I mean per game. I'm surprised there is none. Huh.
Okay. Well, then we will just let you enjoy the silence or the or the field stream, but we'll be back in just a moment with a summary of the first season and bring in the second half after a while.